Trump didn't care or know about healthcare, claims key GOP aide as president learned stinging lesson in failure to repeal Obamacare. As President Trump pointed fingers at Democrats, conservatives and right-wing think tanks today over the failed Obamacare repeal, Capitol Hill Republicans are also sussing out what went wrong with the president's approach. He didn't care or particularly know about healthcare, one key GOP congressional aide told CNN. If you are going to be a great negotiator, you have to know about the subject matter, the aide continued, suggesting that a major healthcare overhaul is a far different feat than the building of a golf course. When members of the Freedom Caucus wanted to get into the wonky details about the bill, sources told CNN and Politico that Trump replied, "Forget about the little." Some members wanted to talk about the policy aspect of the bill, and that wasn't something he wanted to talk about, an unnamed Freedom Caucus member told CNN. He wanted to talk about the big picture. I got the sense that he had delegated a lot of the specifics to White House personnel and/or Paul Ryan and/or House leadership, and he was going to support whatever they came up with regardless of good or bad, as long as it was some kind of repeal and replacement, the caucus member continued. Republican pundit Alex Castellanos, appearing on ABC's This Week, outlined this scenario too. The guy who knew the policy couldn't inspire people to support it, Ryan, Castellanos said, referring to the Speaker of the House. The guy who could inspire people to support the policy didn't really understand it. That was Donald Trump. Chiming in on ABC's This Week, Republican strategist Matthew Dowd noted, if Donald Trump wants to find his number one enemy, he should buy a mirror. The White House couldn't etch out enough common ground between the Freedom Caucus, a group of House conservatives, and what's being called the Tuesday Group, a handful of Republican moderates, who also didn't like the House bill. Trump's bedside manner didn't seem to help matters. The New York Times Magazine reported that during a meeting with moderates, Trump told Representative Charlie Dent, RPA, who said he remained a no vote, that he was destroying the Republican Party. Asked about that back and forth today on Meet the Press, Dent didn't deny to Chuck Todd that the exchange occurred. "I'm not in any trouble," Priebus said. "I've got a great relationship with the president, we talk all the time. In fact, just before coming on the set he gave me a call. This is gossip columns, and, you know, it's always going to happen. And I don't really care about it," Priebus said of the unflattering news reports. The chief of staff turned around and blamed the renegade members of Congress. "We can't be chasing the perfect all the time," Priebus advised. "The fact that some of these members decided not to move forward with it I think is a real shame, and I think the president is disappointed in the number of people that he thought were loyal to him that weren't," the chief of staff said.